Coinbase, one of the biggest exchanges in the world. Coinbase adding Dogecoin soon, dropping a bombshell when it comes to Doge right as we're on the verge. Are we going to see BTC going down and getting replaced by some other altcoins? Will Dogecoin be one of them? So many things to talk about and look at here as we dive into all of the stats, all the numbers. Take a look. So this is actually from Forbes. They tweeted this out earlier today, not that long ago, a few hours ago, and said Coinbase reveals Dogecoin bombshell as Bitcoin and crypto price fears grip the market. So fears of them falling and going down are gripping the markets. What are we going to see coming from that? What is going to happen next? And we'll get into kind of the bombshell and what they released with that in just 1 second here. But first, let's go and take a look at the stats that are going on with Dogecoin right now. I'm going to go and turn on the full live chat mode with the 1 second delay off. So there we go. Everyone's coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Welcome to the live. We're here to have some fun, talk about Doge, and also talk about the markets in general. What's going to happen with cryptocurrency? Where will we see it going? Should we have anyone to roast tonight? Perhaps we do. As we see 10,000% year-to-date returns right now for Dogecoin. Then you look at 3.62 value transacted in the last 24 hours. That number is continuing to climb and climb and climb as more people are using Dogecoin for transactions. You can buy things with it. You can sell things and get Dogecoin in exchange for that. And as that happens more and more and more, we're going to start to see the real value of it. Average transaction fee is currently $2, so it has gone up some. It was under $1 only a matter of weeks ago, now to that $2 area. And part of the reason we're seeing that is because this number is going up massively. We're seeing so many more people spending Doge as more companies start to accept it, and we're pushing for that. We want that. It's a very positive thing. But in the short term, before we start seeing more mining structures put in place, more mining network, until the mining network expands, basically until more people start doing that, now that the incentive structure is bigger, we're not going to be able to see that go down until a little bit longer from now, but it will happen. Dogecoin's also potentially going to switch over from POW to POS, and so that could have a big impact as well. No guarantees that will happen for sure, but they're looking into it. I'll just say that. I'm going to make another video going into more detail on that soon. Net change has gone down just a tiny amount in the last 24 hours, but not too much. It's really been staying relatively steady around that 5.4, 5.3 area. And it was down as low as 3.5 just a matter of days ago, storming back from some big announcements from Elon Musk, some big announcements from all across the entire space. This is what the price chart is doing right now. You can see it's kind of a similar pattern to what we saw before, and we were saying this might happen. It went up, then it goes down, went up, then goes down. But overall, the trajectory is upwards and away. As we're also seeing though, the entire crypto market is not necessarily doing what people want to see it doing. Cardano doing decently over the last 24 hours, doing pretty dang well actually, when you really look into the numbers on it. But minus 4%, minus 6%, minus 4% for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, all of them dropping approximately 5%. The entire cryptocurrency market cap altogether, every single one, all 9,752 of them. It's not that exact amount, but somewhere around there. It's 9,000 something. Minus 5% altogether. Here's why this is not that worrying though. The entire market cap of cryptocurrency. You may think after so much drama in the last week, really, so many big things happening, Tesla stopping accepting of Bitcoin, you'd think this would go down significantly further than 2.2 trillion. We were as high as around that 2.425 area. So it has not gone down an insane amount that it continued to happen. A lot of the money has just gone out of Bitcoin and poured into Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, Dogecoin, other cryptocurrencies. But the only problem with that is even though there's some money pouring in, some people are still pessimistic all across the board, which is why even though it dropped some, it didn't drop all the way down to like 1.5 trillion or 1.7 trillion or something like that. It wasn't anything too crazy. And that's why I'm still optimistic that we are most likely on the bull run still. Is there a bear market? It's technically possible, but I don't think that's the case. There's still too many things to be optimistic about. As we're also seeing this, Elon tweeted a life-changing idea and nobody even noticed. How did we not notice? He tweeted a life-changing idea. Let me read a couple of these chats before we get to that. Geez, Matt, I was in the middle of something. I realized you were more important though. What's up? From Gnarly Sheen. What's up? I like the sound of that. Come in, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're sitting by the fire and you're reading a good novel. And then you say, oh, look, there's a notification for files to end. Let me go ahead and jump on that instead. Doge and Kinu Inu to the moon, you said from Luke. Let's take this thing to the moon from Samuel L. Jackson's voice. Let's take this thing to the moon. You can stake Doge on crypto.com now. Really? Did they already integrate it? Okay, that must, I believe what you're referring to is they put out a tweet saying, what should we add next for Earn? And they said Dogecoin or another coin And then most people said Dogecoin on that. And so I believe that's what you're referring to, most likely. I don't think it's fully implemented yet. If it is, then it must have literally just happened. Because they only tweeted that out like 2 days ago, I think. So they must have done it really fast. I'll look into it. Yo, you should check out... And then I feel like everyone will be sending me that if it happened. I haven't got any messages like that yet. You should check out SMEGMARS before it reaches 1 cent from Dorian. A lot of people showing their cryptos. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. My Doge investment is up 2,300 thanks to the info. Nice. To the moon. The info you saw on the show with 7 O's is proper. You got to have all 7 of them. If you're missing some O's, then that's not good. That's an NO. But Elon Musk tweeted a life-changing idea nobody even noticed. This was from 2019, and this article just came out, which is why we're talking about it now. So Elon Musk looking at developing a quiet electric leaf blower. Where is it, Elon? Come on, you posted that 2019. We're waiting. We need our quiet electric leaf blowers, which sounds really difficult to do. I mean, how in the world? If it's blowing air, that's going to make noise almost certainly. So if you can find a way, though, Elon, to make a quiet electric leaf blower, you will, of course, make Tesla stock go immediately to $69 million instantly in 1 second. Not really. But it will definitely go up. That would definitely be a positive thing. You know that annoying sound you hear in your neighborhood sometimes when a bunch of leaf blowers are going at the same time? Yeah, maybe this would be a good solution. So please hurry up with that, Elon. Bet on these 3 stocks to make the most of the cryptocurrency craze. A lot of people looking at stock opportunities as well. If you're not taking advantage of that, you're probably not diversified enough in your portfolio. Everyone should be looking at a combination of cryptocurrencies and stocks. We love Dogecoin a lot. We know it has a ton of potential, but that doesn't mean it should be your only investment. It should only be part of it. And it is my biggest investment right now. And soon here, we're going to go into more detail on that. To the moon from Dane as well. I like the sound of that. You can, I did it. Oh, Michael. So Michael's saying, yes, it is currently available. They must have literally just done it. Like, literally just done it while I was preparing for my live, which is awesome. So we're going to have to make a whole video probably on that because that's huge. That is now one of the biggest sites in the world, one of the biggest exchanges that's giving you the opportunity to earn money through Doge. Great for its long-term success. As we see more and more starting to do that, I cannot wait to go check that out. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to stake some of my coins tonight. Will Tesla accept Doge as payment on 6/9? That is probably the day. Let's be honest here. 6/9 could be one of the biggest days for Dogecoin. And the reason why I don't think this is most likely going to be like the previous times that we were getting excited about a day and then nothing happened. Because on the last Doge day, there wasn't a big Elon tweet. There wasn't anything crazy that happened. On the SNL episode, we already knew exactly what to expect for the most part on that. And it happened as we expected. This time, we don't know what to expect on 6/9, but we just know there could be something big. And we also know the Coinbase listing is coming soon. So you can combine those 2 things together. An optimistic looking time for Dogecoin is certainly right now. And I'm going to be very, very excited to see what happens on 6/9. What will happen? Will we see some craziness? I certainly hope so. A homeless guy at the stoplight told me today he's taking Doge. Can you imagine that? I told him I had to give him 10. You gave him $10. Why not give him 10 or 20 Doge? Give him $10 worth of Doge. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay though. That's an awesome story coming in from Stuart. So now even people who are on the streets down on their luck right now, Dogecoin, that's the perfect idea to be honest. If you are in a position like that and you have the ability to somehow accept Doge, first of all, that doesn't really make any sense because how can you accept Doge if you don't have a phone or I don't know. We'll see. We'll look into that more. I mean, it would be cool if there was a way to donate more easily through Dogecoin. And I think there are going to be ways to do that in the future. But one way could just be giving to a charity who helps homeless people. You could do that, and then you could donate in Dogecoin. I believe there are some right now. I don't know them off the top of my head because I think they're really, really small. But I'm pretty sure there are some charities where you can donate with Dogecoin that help homeless people. I know there's plenty of charities with Dogecoin, but I think some of them do specifically help homeless people. I always watch your live post to the moon from CRX Joe. I can confirm that. We all know Joe. So thank you for the chat. Check out Crypto Lifer's stream from tonight. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, that could be good. Just sent you a DM via Twitter with my screenshot of it. Wow. So a lot of good, cool chats coming in. Thank you to everyone supporting with that. It definitely does help the community. Bet on these 3 stocks. So the 3 stocks they mentioned here, and I'll kind of talk through what they mean. So the first one is Marathon Digital Holdings. And to some degree, I think this is definitely an overrated stock right now. A lot of people looking at this as a cryptocurrency craze stock, I don't know if I agree with that. And same with NVIDIA, to be honest. Both these stocks are so high. I really am having a hard time wrapping my head around how there's so many articles coming about those two stocks. Definitely seems a little bit overrated right now. I don't know why you'd be looking at that over cryptocurrency if you're looking for long-term potential there. So many of these stocks, when it comes to crypto, are getting overinflated because of crypto. And so you have to be careful in that space. But I'm going to show you in a little bit here one stock involving crypto that I think still has so much more room to go up. Dogecoin rallies on Elon Musk tweet, anticipated Coinbase listing from CNBC. More big articles coming out like that. Now that's fantastic to see. You love to see it. Bro, Elon tweeted about Doge. He said it would only make a new crypto if Doge can't do it. Oh, he just tweeted about Doge. Did Elon just tweet right now? Okay, let's go ahead and check out right now. I believe that was a while back though, right? When he tweeted that. I remember he tweeted something like that. Did he tweet again? Maybe he just responded to a tweet. That's big if he did. That's really big. We're covering it live on the show. Oh, you're right, he did. Oh my gosh, that's kind of big actually. Elon Musk just tweeted out 46 minutes ago. Only if Doge can't do it. Big pain in the neck to create another one. Doge, I think, will be able to do it. You know, we gotta respond to that right now. Dang, that's crazy. If you want a lot of dev support, doesn't have high concept. I mean, come on, Elon. No, don't. You don't got to make a new crypto. You can just keep supporting Doge because Dogecoin, we have all of the integrations in place already. We already have the community. If Elon does make a new crypto though, oh my gosh, what would that mean? What would that mean? You know what? If he makes a new one, I think he would probably still keep supporting Doge and also support the new one. We will cover both. I mean, how could you not invest in it? If Elon makes a new crypto, you kind of got to look at it seriously. I would want to invest in it as quickly as I possibly can. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to happen. Because like he said, it's a pain in the butt. It's not good. And speaking of a pain in the butt, this video is sponsored by something that can help you avoid that. And that would, of course, be Manscaped. What a transition. What a transition. The first sponsorship ever of the channel. And the reason why I chose them is because I think there's a decent chance we may be able to convince them to accept Dogecoin. And also because I actually like their products. So they sent me the products. They have multiple different things like this, which you can use for your downstairs Dogecoins and also for your face, your body, whatever you want to use it for. And listen to this. So this is the normal one I use versus this. Like, you hear that? It's so much smoother. I just think it's better. And so they sent it to me. I tried it. I liked it. And so I was like, all right, yeah, we'll do the sponsorship. We'll try it out. We'll see how it works. The code Dogecoin, you can get 20% off. And you can also get free shipping. So code Dogecoin, manscaped.com. They also have other products, including this, which smells unbelievably good. This right here is, of course, cologne, refined cologne. It smells, I guess the best way to describe it, it smells like success. It just does. It smells great. I'm going to be wearing this a lot into the future. They also have other things for your downstairs Dogecoins. Did Matt just take the sponsorship so we can say downstairs Dogecoins? Maybe in part, but no, they actually got good products. So check it out. There's a link that's going to be in the pinned comment. There's a link in the description. And if we're successful with this, I really think we can get them to hopefully accept Dogecoin. I like the stuff. And that's not all they have either. They got stuff for your nose. They got stuff for everything there. So just go check out the website if you want to use the code Dogecoins. I think you actually will like it. And we'll talk more about the sponsorships in the future, but it's exciting to see that. Isn't that cool? We finally got a first sponsorship, and I've been getting reached out by a lot of them. I just haven't done it yet because I was waiting for the right product, and I feel like this is perfect. They're kind of like the Dogecoin of the shaving, I guess. What industry is it? The shaving industry. They're kind of like the Dogecoin of that. So that's. I think that's enough. Well, that's enough of that. If you want it, code Dogecoin, 20% off. Go check it out. But yeah, Elon Musk tweeting this only if Doge can't do it. Big pain in the neck to create another one. So I think they'll be able to. I think we should be okay there. But that's definitely something that we'll be taking a look at. And we'll be seeing where they go with that. As we're also seeing some more big articles coming out. Take a look at this. Brothers whose wedding video business was taken away by everything happening in the world. Now they're worth $9 million after they and their family put $7,900 into the cryptocurrency Shiba Inu. What? That's a pretty crazy story. And here's why. I mean, first of all, that's awesome. And that's one of the reasons you should be looking at other opportunities that are very small market cap if you can find them at the right time. That doesn't mean there's not a ton of risk in them, because there is. But you can still find good opportunities. Subscribe to this channel with notifications on if you'd like to stay up to date on some of the ones I'm looking at. But that doesn't mean Shiba Inu is still a good investment, because right now it's gone down a ton. And it does look extremely risky, because we do know 50% is owned by one person. So is it still a good investment? I'm not going to be putting my money into it, but it still is cool to think about stories like that. Yes, they tried to copy Dogecoin. Yes, a lot of the market cap was taken from Dogecoin, and those are two negative things, especially from the aspect of Dogecoin investors. But still, though, it's kind of an interesting story, and it's definitely, I mean, if it's going to happen anyway, you may as well capitalize on it if you have the ability to in the future when we see other opportunities like this that pop up. I'm still going to be holding, obviously, way more Dogecoin, but I'm going to be looking at stuff like this. Why wouldn't you? It's just smart. So Shiba Inu, is it still smart? To be honest, probably not. But it was, obviously, if you had gotten in really early. Dogecoin right now, though, it's still going up. So even with the Elon tweet, we're at around 5.4 right now. That's fantastic. Hopefully that Elon tweet will not make Dogecoin go down. I don't think it will, because really it's more than anything him just basically confirming he's going to continue to work to make Doge better rather than trying to start a new one, which is something people are worried about. But if he does, we'll look into it. 2 unstoppable growth stocks that are better buys than Dogecoin. The Motley Fool. Every single day they post the same exact type of article. They basically trash Doge, then they explain why their stocks are so much better. And the only thing, though, this time they actually put a gym in there. I looked into it. I found some more research on it. They put a gym in there. And that gym, so ST's the first one they did. And I don't think ST's that great of a company when it comes to investing as a stock. Sometimes they just do terrible ones, and sometimes they do great ones. The one that's actually better when it comes to that is Intuitive Surgical stock. Currently a market cap of $98 billion. And we have seen it going up a decent amount in the last year altogether. But for the most part, just steady gains over the last 6 months. I think this has the potential to really take off as a stock. They're also working on integrations with other, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't currently have any in it, but I'm planning to put some money into this. Not as much as Dogecoin, obviously, but I'm still planning to put some money in. As we're also seeing, the energy around the Dogecoin Coinbase listing is starting to reach a much higher level. We're going to see so many more articles coming out about that. Let me read a couple of these chats here real quick as well. But a big chat coming in from Dane. Thank you so much. Welcome to Bronze as well, AG. Who wants Doge to rise in value? The ones that got in late. The ones that got in at a penny so keep it low. People's coin. That's amazing. But others, I don't know exactly what you're saying by that. And then this one, a big chat coming in from Jose. Hey, Matt. On SNL, Elon showed 69 days after 420. That falls on Elon's birthday, June 28th. This could possibly be a clue to look into. So that's another thing. Elon's birthday, 69 days after 420. That could be it as well. We're either looking at 6/9 or that date as the day that we believe Tesla is going to start accepting Doge. It'll most likely be one of those. Is BTT still a good investment? I'm still holding mine, so I think so. It's more risky than, say, Ethereum, but that doesn't mean it's a bad investment. Oh, I see. You're saying it's going to Mars. Oh, Doge. Oh no, I'm not even reading that one out loud. I mean, he's saying Dogecoin. It's one that has Dogecoin in the name, like Safe Dogecoin or Dogecoin Mars. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna even. If it has Dogecoin in the name and they're copying it to that close of a level, that's just going too far. If you want to try to copy the energy as a coin, that's one thing. But if you're literally putting it in the name and you're trying to comment on Dogecoin lives like this, that just seems like you're taking a little bit of a stretch there. When it comes to that. Also this one. Bitcoin bulls have long claimed the cryptocurrency is basically can be used as a hedge against inflation, but recent price swings have challenged that idea. We have seen Bitcoin doing some very, very, very hard to predict things because you can't tell when Elon's going to tweet. You can't tell what he's going to say or what he's going to do. Bitcoin going down to 48,000, definitely it's riskier now. It does make it less stable as a long-term investment if you're trying to use it for that. But that article is still very, very, very wrong because it's gone up so much more this year than the dollar has gone down in value when it comes to price. So at the very least, if you look on a year-to-year basis, that's really all that matters when it comes to inflation. It's the long term. And when you look at the long-term chart, it's stayed relatively steady. We've already seen drops like that 3 times with Bitcoin. It's staying around that range, and the long-term prediction for it is that it'll keep going up steadily over time. Even with the drops in place, it's still going to most likely go up steadily over time. So it doesn't have as much potential as a lot of the altcoins, but there's no reason to think that Bitcoin can't just continue steadily going up. As we've seen a drop of this size around that same exact level, already 3 times right there. 1, 2, 3. Pretty dang big drops, similar in percentage. And then what happens after? They go up. And so we don't want to, under any circumstances, be underrating Bitcoin, underrating its potential to continue moving forward. Right now, though, this is big. So we've officially seen the market cap of Ethereum at around 50% of the market cap of Bitcoin. That's never happened before in the history of cryptocurrency, that a coin has gone up to around 50% of the market cap of Bitcoin. That shows right there. I've been saying Ethereum has a decent chance to pass Bitcoin and become the cryptocurrency that's the number one, the next number one. And then Dogecoin we know has the potential to be there in the future and pass Ethereum after it becomes number one. But I think we'll likely see Ethereum get to that number one spot before we see Dogecoin, if Dogecoin is going to do that, if the right factors fall into place. Very optimistic about it. 899 though is the market cap. Billion for Bitcoin, 442 is the market cap for Ethereum. Right now they have approximately, Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bitcoin has 40% of the entire market cap of cryptocurrency, and Ethereum has 19.6%. So altogether, those two have 60% of the entire market of cryptocurrency. That's not going to be the same forever. That's not going to last. There's so many opportunities further down the list for cryptocurrencies to take over. Cardano is showing right now that it's getting some of the energy. Dogecoin's getting some of the energy, but we're also seeing many others down the list, including Polkadot, XRP, Internet Computer, Uniswap, Litecoin. All of those are really starting to capitalize on this, and that's going to happen more and more into the future as we continue to see this bull market hopefully speed up and get to that next level. That's what we want to see. If we don't see it, then we are going to see cryptocurrency taking a downfall. Here's the real question though. With all of the positive news coming out about Dogecoin, with it being the only one right now that's getting big headlines and big stories from Elon Musk, could we potentially see cryptocurrency fall, but Dogecoin still stay up and continue to rise? That's a lot to ask. That's difficult to do. But if there's any coin that can have that potential, I think it's most likely Dogecoin. And so if there's anything that's a hedge against inflation that has more optimism in it, a better community behind it than any other one, why wouldn't you, at the very least, take a look at Doge? Good people behind it, a good community. It's hard to beat that. Let me read this chat here real quick. What is to the moon? Do we want Doge to hit $100 a coin? Well, of course we want that. That's very difficult, though. Billy would like to see Doge. Just your opinion. I would say as long as we're passing $1, it's hard to say that's not to the moon. Because if you had asked me this when I was first making videos of less than half a penny, I would have told you $1 is the moon. Now, though, I guess maybe we have to move that a bit. But if we just keep moving the moon every single time, then we'll never hit it. So we kind of have to put maybe $1 as the moon. If you want to put $5, that would be understandable as well. But I say $5 is Mars, $1 is the moon. And I guess, I don't know. I like to be able to say to the moon, though. Dogecoin to the moon! So I want to be able to keep saying that. Maybe we'll have to say to the moon of a different planet. Well, first we'll go to the Earth's moon, then we'll go to Mars's moon next. How about that? Did you say a safe moon next? Probably not, to be honest, because it has a 10% fee, so you can't really use it as a currency. I mean, I hope it does okay, but I'm just not personally going to be investing in it. Hey, Matt, it's Ray from You've Been a Blessing to the Community. Just want to say I personally appreciate everything you do for the Doge community, holding 135K. Doge in infinity and beyond, to the moon, from Riot. You can't go wrong with stuff like that. So anyway, I'm Matt Wass. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.